Yesterday I was invited to speak at a rally for our Early Childhood Education and Assistance Program, which is commonly referred to as ECAP. It's mirrored after the federal program Head Start, which we have here in the state. And it provides children with readiness for kindergarten, 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, often low-income families, gives them a place to send their children. They not only get prepared academically, but it also helps them prepare emotionally, socialize with other children for school. And I talked to some parents there. The stories are quite amazing. I mean, this program is teaching kids things as simple as how to brush their teeth, basic nutrition, diet, about their fruits and vegetables, what's it going to be healthy for them to eat, some general activities, motor skills. These are basic functions that a lot of us probably take for granted, but are critical for our young people. The governor's proposed budget this year does cut that program substantially, so I view it as the job of the legislature to really reevaluate where our priorities are, and investing in our young kids is going to be the difference between a positive and less positive future for this state. I talk to parents who all they want is for their kids to be able to develop passions, develop dreams for what it is they want to do when they're older. And right now, if we don't fund these programs, I fear that those dreams, we're not even giving them the opportunity to realize them, no matter how hard they work. So that was just a great experience. There were about 350 parents there, most of which had their children. They traveled from all corners of the state. And it was a real testament to how valued this program has become throughout Washington. I'm running a bill which we had a hearing for this week, and I'm really excited to say was passed out of committee today during executive session. It's going to allow early learning child care centers to apply for and maintain a continuing license. As it stands now, they have to reapply every 3 years through a very rigorous process. And what this is going to do is cut the red tape for those good actors out there. People who are helping our kids deserve a helping hand from us. So we're going to allow them annually to just submit reports showing that they're in compliance, they haven't had any major complaints, and this is going to give them more time to focus on curriculum and focus on where their attention needs to be, which is how they're caring for our children here in Washington. We also heard a bill in the K-12 Education Committee regarding WaKids. What WaKids is a readiness assessment given at kindergarten here in Washington. And this has been a pilot program the last couple years that has just been present in our poorest schools where we've been able to also fund limited all-day kindergarten. And this is a short assessment, but it's one that allows the early learning providers, the parents, and the kindergarten teachers to all come together, look at where each individual child is, both emotionally and academically, and focus on where gaps exist, what needs to be done to get them ready for first, second, third grade. All the evidence-based research we have suggests that if children aren't literate and really where they need to be by third grade, it becomes much harder to catch them up, and if we ever can. And children who aren't literate by the third grade, they perform poor, obviously, through the rest of their academic career. Many of them drop out of high school altogether. They create problems and enter our criminal justice system, which is a huge social cost. And I feel like it is our state's paramount duty, in addition to basic K-12 education, to give our children in the state the opportunity to even compete in that setting. And in WaKids, the pilot program has been a great tool for us to measure where we're at in that performance when kids enter our system. And so it's critical that we continue to fund that pilot and hopefully generate the necessary resources in the future to expand it so that it's statewide, so that we can assess all of our children entering our K-12 system. Last night, Representative Sells, Representative McCoy, and myself, all three hosted a telephone town hall with constituents up in the 38th Legislative District. We had over 4,000 people on the call. Great questions were asked, things from early childhood education and how our schools are performing, to our healthcare system and how the federal healthcare reform is going to be implemented here at the state level, questions regarding public safety, questions regarding technology, questions regarding unemployment insurance, which we passed today, nearly unanimously out of the Senate, and the House passed yesterday in a very bipartisan way. The call lasted approximately an hour and 15 minutes. Obviously, with 4,000 people on the line, we weren't able to get to everybody's questions. We did answer several dozen, but I really hope that folks who we weren't able to get to will make sure that we get their questions either via phone or email, because this dialogue really helped us inform us of where the priorities of the district lie, and in deliberating on decisions that lay ahead.